Good evening and welcome to the Select Board meeting of November 18, 2024 at 6 p.m. in Room 3 of Town Hall. The first agenda this evening is the signing of the warrant.
Chairman, I make a motion that we sign the warrant.
And I second that, Mr. Chairman.
And I would make that unanimous. Next is the approval of the regular session minutes of November 4th, 2024.
Mr. Chairman, I didn't participate in the whole meeting, so I'm not going to vote on the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we accept that we approve the minutes of November 4th, 2024 for regular session.
And I would make that unanimous. Next agenda item is public hearings. We do not have any public hearings this evening. So next on the agenda is scheduled appointments. The first item on scheduled appointments we are going to reschedule, which is the Senior Center Client Service Coordinator. So we're going to move to the second, which is the Portuguese Club.
Yeah, this is another one, Mr. Chairman, of a license you approved, or actually, I'm sorry, not a license, a request from the club that you dealt with on October 7th. It's at 119 Prospect Heights in Milford. Another one where the ABCC reviewed the request and has advised the club of the need to amend certain documents that they originally filed. The corrections are, again, pretty minor. If you look at the front page of the packet, a description of the premises, for example, tax license releases don't match entity names. So minor, what I would call almost Scrivener errors. And one signature was missing. So if you could vote to approve the corrections as requested by the ABCC, this should remedy that situation.
Sure. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve the corrections as presented so that it can be forwarded back to the ABCC.
And I second that, Mr. Chair. I also reviewed the October 7th, and all corrections are done in this particular application now, so I definitely second that.
Okay, and I will make that unanimous as well. Next agenda item is Town Administrator's Report.
Yeah, just one item tonight. I'm just very pleased to report that Jen Brown, she's the Deputy Tax Collector here in Milford. She received her certificate. She's now a certified Massachusetts Municipal Assistance Collector. As you know, this board has put together the Treasurer-Collector position now, and she will serve in that office and continue to serve. And now she is certified. She had to attend 3 years, attending a number of classes at the UMass Amherst in August. Chris Pillar informed me that she covered property law, motor vehicle tax law, collections law, cash management. So I just want to let the board know that we're very proud of her, and she did a nice job in getting that certification.
Good.
Great news.
Good news. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you
That's
very
all
much.
tonight. That's all I have.
Tom, any comment?
I do not.
Paul?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rick, as always.
Good work.
Thank you.
Good work for Jen Brown.
Next agenda item is old business. Again, we do not have anything under old business. Tom, do you have anything you'd like to bring up
do
under
not.
old business? Paul?
I don't have any, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. And with that, we're going to move on to new business. And this evening, we have Coin Auction requesting an auctioneer's license. Please come forward and identify yourselves for the general public. Good evening.
Good evening. Michael Coyle, I'm the head auctioneer, and my partner is my sister Nancy, who's the auction coordinator.
Thank you.
I'm Nancy Wyman, and I live in Franklin, Massachusetts.
Very good.
Okay, and you're looking for an auctioneer's license to operate out of the Doubletree Hotel, 1 week per month and 1 weekend per month, correct?
No, it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, once a month,
Okay, so it's a
not on the weekends.
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday, half a day Wednesday.
Yeah,
once a month.
right.
Okay.
And the way that it works is that we will unload on Monday, you know, all of the antiques and everything, we'll set it up. And then on Tuesday, we'll have a preview for most of the day until just before the auction starts, which is, it'll depend how we can do it here as far as setting up. but usually we have an auction sometimes at 2:30 and another one at 5. We may just have one at 5, but the auction itself, where the public will be there, will be on, generally will be on Tuesday.
Okay, the only question that I have for you is the application, it does state that it will vary, but it states Monday through Friday and some weekends.
I took that to mean, when are we in operation? Where,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's all. Yeah, sorry. that-
Okay, so in Milford at the DoubleTree is gonna be Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Wednesday, once a month.
once a month.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then we have the department head review form, which is from all our department heads in town hall. Building commissioner, allowable use, building and restrooms are accessible. Town planner is okay, tax collector, no outstanding taxes. Fire chief has no objections, police chief has approved it. And the Board of Health, again, this is approval for the DoubleTree, the facility, no violations. So with that, Tom, do you have any questions, or?
I don't know, only that I have no problem approving the license to the standard of what they're asking for. Reading the materials and going online and reading about them, they've been a business for many, many years, several generations, highly reputable, and a local business as well, from Medway. So the only thing I would suggest, Mr. Chairman, that if they find they want to change those hours, I wouldn't be that restricted, but if they want to add hours or add days, they simply have to come back and ask us.
Correct.
I have no issue with it. I mean, my sense would be to simply give you the license and you decide when you want to operate. Is my recommendation, Mr. Chairman. If they decide they want to rent it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because business is better, I don't see their business any different than any other retail business. Let them decide what their days and hours are going to be within, the parameters as far as naturally, not past 11 at night or before 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect their setting up.
Our auctions normally last from 5 to about 9 o'clock, roughly.
And then people have to, take their items out, and,
Sure.
unpack and things like that.
And make sure they pay you.
Yeah.
And I know it's tough for you to answer this question, but typically, how many people do you have at the auction?
Right now, at the VFW, we've been running about, years ago, we used to be nothing to get 150 people, but realistically, right now, we're getting about 60 to 80 people out at the
Really
auctions.
good crowd.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a live auction.
Yeah.
We're one of the few auctions in Massachusetts that are just strictly on, not online at the same time. We just do live bidding, phone bidding, and left bids.
Okay.
We
Okay.
get people on the phone from all over the country, and we get people that fly in and come to the auctions from as far away as Ohio, come in person. And he actually stays at the DoubleTree.
Yeah.
And so he's very happy
Sure.
if we're gonna be going there.
He's just getting all the stuff back that he buys.
Exactly, but at least the truck will be right there.
I have to get on the elevator.
But,
And again, just for clarity for the general public, this again is Mondays, Tuesday, and Wednesday, once a month.
Yeah, right. Right now, we booked it till April. We wanted to see how we feel about it and how they feel
Absolutely.
about it.
Sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to Selectman O'Loughlin's point, you realize you need changes, or don't, just come right back to us.
Okay,
And we'll do anything we can to work
We
with
want
you.
you to succeed, so that's the
Right.
key.
yeah, we
And we
appreciate
think we'll
that.
bring a little bit of business to the Milford area. There'll be people that want to go eat there, or they can eat at DoubleTree or other places. We, and our clientele is, they don't mind spending money in different places. So I think hopefully we'll bring a little money to.
One of our first auctions that we had an on-site auction on Free Street in Milford. And we probably had 150 people
Yeah,
that came
that
to
was
that
fun.
auction. That was probably 30 years ago, 35 years ago, yeah.
Well, knowing Free Street very well, I don't know where you put 150 people.
Yeah,
No, it
we
was-
had a big tent and it was, yeah.
When it rained the night before, and we were taking buckets and filling out the tent.
We had an auction in Rentham, an on-site auction in 1991, and there were, they had to close the streets and rent them, because there were 1,100 people that came to the auctions. You know, but those days are,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
but,
Well, we wish you the best, and with that, I'll ask for a motion.
Make a motion that we approve the license for the coin auction.
And I second that, Mr. Chair, with the days that they mentioned, and also they, like I says, it's a very good reputation, over 40 years' experience, and I have no problem second that motion.
And I would gladly make that unanimous. And again, anything that we can do, please don't hesitate to
appreciate
reach out to Mr. Valani or, come before us again.
thank you
We
so
wish you
much.
the best.
Thank you.
Yep, good luck to you.
Thank you
We'll see
very
you at one
much.
of the auctions.
Yeah, you know, anybody that has some old antiques, we'd be glad to talk to them. Thank
I'm
you.
like what you were saying earlier, I'm getting rid of everything in my house. I don't want
Do that too.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. And next agenda item on new business is handicap parking for 52 Bow Street. And we do have a letter from Mr. Valani. It states, "I have received a request to locate a handicap parking spot in front of 52 South Bow Street. A resident who resides on the first floor is 76 years old and suffers from a serious heart condition. This condition severely limits his ability to walk long distance. According to the resident, the parking situation at 52 South Bow Street has always been a challenge. There is enough space for 3 cars in front of the home. However, due to the large population of renters in multifamily homes nearby and a lack of off-street parking at those homes, there is rarely a spot for him to park in front of the residence. I asked the police chief to review this request, and he agrees to the installation of a handicap parking space at 52 South Bow Street." Tom?
If I could ask you, Rick, now, the person, I'm not saying this person doesn't need that kind of accommodation, but do they have a placard?
Yes, I should have mentioned that in my notes. I have actually seen the placard
Okay.
and talked with his.
Because I wouldn't want them to park in the space and then all of a sudden they're getting tickets.
No, he
Didn't
does have
realize.
a placard. Yeah,
Excellent.
I've actually personally viewed the placard.
Excellent. I make a motion that we approve the recommendation of the town administrator to put a handicap spot at 52 South Bow Street.
And I second that, Mr. Chairman, especially with this individual here, with the physical conditions he has. To be closer to the home and to his car, coming from the home would be a lot less stress on him, knowing how he's going to get to and from the car or to the home. And to me, I think it'll be a very good thing for him to have his own space close to his home, so I second that.
Thank you very much, and I will make that unanimous. And Rick, if you could maybe reach out to Robbie and just, make sure the gentleman knows who to contact if he's having a problem with cars getting in his space.
All he has to do is call the police department. They'll take
Put up
care
the
of it.
sign, but as we know, we're having a little issue, so just to make sure that the resident feels that we have his best interests at heart.
Sure.
All righty. We do not have any executive session this evening. Does anybody have any correspondence?
I do not.
I do not, Mr. Chair, either.
Okay, and invitation to speak, there's nobody here this evening for invitation to speak. Chris?
There's no one online, sir.
Nobody online. And so with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I second that, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
And I would make that unanimous, and to everybody out there, the Milford Board, Select Board wishes all of you a happy Thanksgiving. Please be safe, and we'll see you back in December. Take care now.
Thank you.